on the final episode of Breaking a Record, Part 3.
Hello, everybody.
So it's not one system, it's separate?
Hey, you guys! My daughter laughed so hard.
We're gonna send the buggy just a little bit more this time. I ran into this guy out here anyway.
Problem with this machine, man. Get in it. Are you ready, Rather B Welding? All right, I think that's the signal. Hold this off, boys. We gotta get him.
What day are we on? Day 2? Day 3?
You should have put that in the video.
It's in the video.
Is it?
So are
Nice.
you. Hello. Let me show you guys the updates. It's been kind of a crazy couple of days. I think we're on day 3. Yeah, probably day 3. Here's how I've temporarily resolved the axle issue, and I don't know if it's going to hold or not. But the engine, I'm pretty sure, has been torquing away from this axle, which is why it's popping it loose. So I've got 2 straps on it. And they're nice and tight. Nice and tight. And that should hopefully pull the axle in. What they're doing is they're providing support here to the outside of the A-arm, and as this rises, the forces are now coming towards where this axle is pulling out. You can see there's slack, and I've got this thing slacked a good ½ an inch. So that really should not pull loose. If it does, then there's something else that's going on that I'm unaware of. So we're just gonna take it real easy for the day. I took a little bit of air out of the suspension. I run it pretty tight just to clear the jumps with it, but I'm gonna run it like that on some of the faster, easier trails for today and see how it holds up. And hopefully it'll still be running tomorrow. If I do anything with high-speed runs or exciting footage or record attempts, I'll get it on camera. You guys saw where we left off here. Managed to fix the CV, okay, so that's all held back together by these straps here. We took it around the GP track a few times, and I think that's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna hold. Got the fuel pump fixed. We've got plenty of fuel pressure at this point. We're up to 38 at idle and 43 under boost. And hey, look who I found out here. What's up, dude?
What's up? I finally got here. I'm a couple days late, but I finally got here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Glad you joined the party. But now the goal is to see how these machines stack up one to the other.
We're gonna be racing these 2 machines, drag racing and at the GP track. Because they're very similar in size and very similar in horsepower. Yours is boosted with how much horsepower?
I'm gonna say 160 to the wheels.
160, mine has about 177. Mine has a higher RPM, 12 grand.
Yeah, but what's your torque though? That's what I wanna know.
It feels like
I think I got you beat on the torque, man.
Yeah, probably.
That's what the turbo is good for.
I got you beat on gearing. I have 18 gears.
That's true.
On this thing.
So how does that work exactly?
So I have 2 transmissions on here. The motorcycle transmission, as well as a secondary transmission, a car 3-speed transmission. So it goes from motorcycle engine through the transmission right here and then to the rear tires. So that gives me 18 gears and 6 reverse gears. Now, unfortunately, I just spent 2 weeks swapping this transmission out with a newer transmission because the old transmission was popping out of 2nd gear, and this new one is doing the same thing.
Oh,
But I still have low range and high range, which I'm probably just gonna be in high range the whole time.
so many gears, so many options.
You have to try this vehicle. I don't know how well these two compare, you know, because this feels like a rocket ship no matter what gear you're in. If you get on the throttle, it keeps pushing and keeps going.
Yeah.
So I don't know how yours is.
I'll be honest. When I saw it in your videos, I was thinking, yeah, I think I can hang with this thing. But he got here later in the afternoon and he kind of took it for a little spin around the parking lot. And that's the first time I've been a little bit nervous to line up next to you on the drag strip. So we'll see how that goes.
I think you got some competition.
What would you estimate the total weight to be?
I doubt this thing weighs 1,000 pounds.
Well, when you look at them side by side, this one does seem to be quite a bit beefier. We'll see how that actually plays out on the drag strip.
We'll see who comes out first.
Hello, look where we are. One of my favorite spots out here at Durhamtown. We got the GP track. We figure, you know, we might pit this machine against that machine. And I just thought it would be cool to kind of turn a couple of quick laps and see just how they compare on a track setting.
Now, are we racing or is this just friendly competition?
Oh, you know, friendly competition. We'll get out there, we'll see how comfortable we are. Nobody's gonna get injured or kill themselves, but we'll see how comfortable we are.
I think I got you on the corners with this.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And on the straightaway, you can beat me on that.
And that's kind of what makes it a fairly competitive thing, because I'll slide in the corners when you stick,
Yes.
and then I'll start to pull a little bit more in the straights. So it should be a good competition. Well, not so competition. We'll see. We'll get out there. We'll see how it goes. There's only one thing left to do at this point, which is to get out here and send them.
Let's do it.
Are you ready, Rather B Welding? All right, I think that's the signal. finally getting to drive the CBR 1000 build. I have been following this series, just waiting for the day.
So that's neutral. Engine on. To start it, you take this wire and put
Hold
it
it.
here.
Does this have to be on?
Has to be on.
Okay,
You ready?
ready. Ooh, that's sensitive.
Get you on the throttle.
Yeah. Was every bit as incredible as it looks. Wow.
What do you think?
I think this thing is amazing. As cool as it sounds,
Yeah.
it's every bit as much fun. So completely different from my machine.
Yes. Different world to your machine.
I was getting a little sideways, and you can feel,
Yeah.
you know, where it starts to let go in the rear,
Yeah.
but a torque monster. I mean, I was in, I think, high 6 for most of the track, and it was pulling hard. I just kept going back, going back, going back.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me more gears. Incredible, man. Woo! I love it.
So Dirt Gear wants to try the Grave Ninja.
Gotta try it.
You gotta
Right.
try it. We're gonna be riding this thing around a little bit more tomorrow and the next day, but you gotta try this thing.
I mean, I gotta get a feel for it.
Yes.
I need to know if there's anything that's going to kill me. Well, what is it? How does it work?
Yeah.
This is so completely unfamiliar at this point.
Yeah, it's a whole different world.
I can stand on the seat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a neutral.
Okay.
So shift down.
Is that it?
Is it?
Yeah.
That's first gear.
Yeah,
and then go up. It's a neutral.
Okay.
Does that kill the engine? Off, on. You ready?
Let's do it.
Clutch, front brake, rear brake.
Throttle?
Throttle. Don't give it throttle when you let out the clutch. Slowly let it out.
Is that torquey?
Yeah. Put it first. Slowly let it out.
Oh, that's not bad. can't help but want to just do donuts all day long. Dude, this thing's awesome. I think I need one of these in my life.
What gear did you get it in?
I think fourth, maybe?
I think that was pretty even. I don't know, Rather B might have had him. That's surprising. I'm surprised. Sick wheelie, dude.
Oh, you saw that?
Round one.
Out. If you can get through those gears quick enough, this thing hauls. I think starting in second gear is the right call though. Here we go, boys! Switching gear.
Round two.
How'd that feel?
I won one, but you had to give me a really good lead.
Yeah. So for me to win.
Actually, I was sleeping. I totally wasn't ready.
Really?
Yeah, I like looked at the light and I was like, oh, that's yellow. I wonder if he's ready. I looked at you. I was like, oh crap, he's ready. I looked back and you were gone. And I'm going, what gear am I in?
Final round. Round one. Round two.
Possible good news. Possible. Same failure as day one. You guys saw what's going on with it. Now, this time it's a little jankier than last time. So we've squatted it down. I've got a little bit of a Carolina squat thing going on, but that's okay. Whatever works. I mean, it doesn't look too bad from the side. A little bit lower, but hey, if it runs, it runs. And I just took a lap around the parking lot, and it does run. But here's the janky part. So there's 6 of those bearings that ride in that CV boot. and there's also a clip, a large C-clip that holds those 6 bearings into place. I lost all but 3 of them. Fortunately, it was 6 and not 5, because if you have an uneven number, couldn't do anything with the repair. So I got 3 of the balls back in, so at least they're evenly spaced. The even more jankier part is the fact that I don't have the clip to hold those into place. That's why we squatted her, because now I'm hoping that this will just not pull out far enough. Now, if this does extend, and it's a possibility that tomorrow this may extend, and if it does, those 3 bearings are just going to drop right out the bottom, and that will be that, because at that point, there are no more fixes left. The next deck. The goal, of course, coming into this was always to see what this thing could do lap-wise, time-wise, around the turbo track, and as you guys know, I only got half a lap in around the turbo track before she went out of commission. I think we're at a place now where I might be able to just let it rip. We've only got 3 of the balls in that CV in there, and provided I'm not jumping it too hard, I might be able to keep this thing together, and if I do, that means it's Sendy time. So we're heading out to the turbo. Rather B, I think, is going to be doing a lap on the turbo.
Yeah, we're gonna see how fast this thing can go. Not on the first time, but maybe on the second or third time. I'll open this thing up a little bit, see if I can keep up with you. That's what I'm trying.
So far, so good, man. I mean, it feels good. Good. I'll tell you what, it feels a little sportier. Okay. Like I just picked up a little sport tune. You are blinking. Hello, everybody.
This isn't it, is it?
idea.
That wasn't going too slow.
Can't see anything from behind.
I know.
Super dusty.
Yep, I know.
You're gonna need like maybe a reverse shot.
Yep. Gonna have to, yeah.
That's why he's back there, because he couldn't breathe.
How'd you do, man?
I shouldn't have taken off right after you. I was just in your dust.
I couldn't see my front fender.
I couldn't see at all.
I couldn't see anything.
Rick.
I hit a rock about this big in my
Still
wheel
running?
to the side.
Yeah.
So I was like, so it's about 5:30. Some of the other guys are out running some of the MX tracks. And they're gonna shut the tracks down at 6. So I've got 30 minutes left to make a couple of fast passes here. I mean, we are on the final day here. It's kind of now or never. So I've got a combination of things going on here. We've got the axle that's only running on 3 bearings instead of 6. We've got shortened suspension in the rear, so it lands so hard. And then there may be some other unknown issues going on. I mean, we've run these things really hard the last several days. Really hard. I would kind of be surprised if I wasn't having additional failures at this point. Why would they close it? It's closed. It's closed. That's a disappointment. I thought we'd get out here in time. They're supposed to close it at 6, but it's like 5:30, and I guess they have to start somewhere to shut down trucks, and that's unfortunately where they started was with the turbo track. Oh well, what can you do? We'll have to save it for another day, I guess.
That sucks. At least we got to try that thing today, this morning. Yep. You know, considering it was broke down and we had like no hope yesterday.
Yep.
So
I think it was a decent recovery. I didn't get the, I didn't get a really much of a send attempt at all, but I know now what I got to do, and I'll just have to come back and do it next time.
What can you do? So that'll just be the next Durhamtown trip, I guess. At least I know what I need to tweak and put in it, take out of it, fix the suspension, fix the CV, and come back with it just working properly. That's the thing. Even if it was open, I would have run it hard, and who knows how it would have done, because I'm lacking so many inches of travel and the CV, and it might have broke down, so who knows. That's gonna wrap it up for the Durhamtown trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Rather B Welding, thank you for letting me drive your CVR 1000. That thing is an awesome machine. The plan was to get the thing out on the final day and to turn up from that 8 PSI to about 15 PSI and just put her in send mode. Disappointed that I didn't get to do it, but I certainly will have to get Widow back out on that turbo track to get at least a record attempt run in. I didn't really get a chance to push it with the suspension issues and the CV issues, so we will be back to break that record. I'm Rick with DirtGearTv, and I'll see you in the next one.